What up, Polly? Oh, wait, here we go. I got new stuff, man. Oh, I hear myself twice. Hold on. Where do I gotta fix this? Hold on. Mute. There we go. It was on YouTube. Oh man, that's so funny. That's so funny. Here we go. We're gonna go to the cam. Where do you watch? Look, I needed to get some monetization on YouTube. So now what I figured I would do is go to restream.io and basically stream on both of them. Oh, and there's the oldest kid. And by the way, I just want to know how does it sound? Does it sound better? Does it sound worse? Does it sound good? I got the new microphone. As you can see, I'm talking to stream.
Why are you streaming?
Because I'm trying to test out all this good stuff that I got.
Okay. I'm gonna go on a walk.
Okay.
I'll be back soon.
Okay.
Then I'll take my clothes out of the dryer.
Okay.
Then do you want me to put yours in?
That would be appreciated. Except the Santa hat. Don't put the Santa hat in the dryer, please.
No.
It'll ruin it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew that.
Okay.
I didn't even know it was in there, but
Okay.
I know not to do that.
Okay. Well,
And
thank you.
don't put wool in there. It makes it shrink.
Yeah. I gotta. Oh, there's a sub. I didn't hear that one. Was that a sub? What was that? I don't know. I see all the emotes. I do have new toys. All right. Is that like? So I don't know if that's like a Twitch chat on top. Cuban got new toys. It's B. Yeah. What's going on, T? Oh, you just missed her. She was just here. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you was in chat. Anyways, yeah. No. Like I said, I'm trying to figure some of this stuff out. And I don't know. Let's see if somebody chats on YouTube. So that's what I guess I want to know is where will I see that? Well, I guess where will I see YouTube chat at? Okay, it looks like it shows up on the restream, but it doesn't show up on Twitch. So basically, I need to have this window open for chat is what it seems like. And then I can see chat. Can I make this like, can I see just chat? That's all I really care to see yet. I guess not. Anyways, I'm just, like I said, I'm just messing with some new toys to watch here on YouTube. But again, anyways, that sound bar goes hard. What sound bar? This one? Are you talking about that one? Twitch chat on top. I don't know what you mean by that. Twitch chat on top. Cuban got news toys. It's B. Where's B? Was B chatting on? See, I don't know. I guess chat hasn't moved along enough. How's the audio? I was asking you guys how audio is. How's audio? How's the sound? Does it sound good? Hi, Polly. NT. Oh, there's B. I see B. Twitch chat better than YouTube chat. Yes, I know T. I know. But I need the I need some more ad revenue essentially on YouTube because they're gonna cancel my ad revenue. Honestly, it's not much, but something's better than nothing. You hear good? Is it good? Is it like really good? Like oh my goodness, TNC sounds so much better with the new microphone. Or is it not better? I don't know. You're just like it's whatever, dude. Whatever. I do have like special buttons too, like with my I showed you my little I can't move it now, okay? But I showed you that little like piece of equipment that I got. It's got I got quick links. I had to set all this stuff up. That was a learning process, okay? I think I spent one day like trying to get a little bit of the things like set up. And yeah, it just yeah, and then I had to come back to it cuz there's quite a lot to it. Sounds clear, crisp. Nice. You sound like someone on a podcast if that makes any sense. Well, let's see. Hold on. Well, how does this sound?
Does that make me sound even better? Is that like a podcast sound? Is that like how we podcast? I really don't know.
Okay, sorry. It's a button that's there by default, and I figured I would leave it just for funsies. So yeah, I don't know. That one's just for funsies. El Diablo. They have some other ones like there's that. I don't know. There's also this one. Cricket, 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 cricket. All right. And then there's this one. Yay! I got new toys. Okay, and then there's, I don't know what this one is. Oh, that's that one. So, yeah. Oh, gross. No, B says no.
You don't like this one, B? Oh, come on, B! Boo!
Oh, man. Okay, so there's also a biggest difference for me, too, right? So these headphones came with the little streaming equipment that I have. And so I'm actually listening to myself, too, which is actually very interesting. It is very interesting. So, like, I kind of know how I sound. But again, of course, you know how things come over other things. You know, it doesn't always sound, I guess. I'm just trying to adjust my mic. You know how things, they just don't sound always the same, I guess, once you hit to the streaming platforms, I suppose. And I know I could set my mic in like different areas and it makes me sound a little bit different whenever I like kind of move it around. And like I know you can't really hear me if I come over here. So that's actually really interesting. You really have to kind of talk right into the front of it. Well, you don't have to, I don't have to be like all up into it like I used to do with my blue microphone. I used to try to, like, in order for it to sound good, I had to get really close. I mean, we could do that if we were doing like a podcast, but I don't have the pop filter on there, so I don't really like it because it's like really weird to me, and I don't think it makes much of a difference, to be fair. Yeah, that's the way I feel about this one. oh, we're speaking Spanish. Buscar como cambiar el cambiardo de voy y la caja de resonancia. I don't know what you're saying. No, I don't know what a lot of those buscar. Buscar, isn't it like what is buscar? I can't remember that one. It's like can you see? Right? The beers. I don't know. Man, I'm not in Spanish right now in class. I know I got to do Spanish too. I should probably know actually what you are saying. So that might say something. Can you change? Can I change something? I don't know what you said. About changing something. I don't know. Anyways. B says, oh, gross. El Diablo, crickets for the dad jokes. Yeah. But I'm glad it sounds good. Like I'm glad. Appreciate that, you guys. I mean, it's actually wasn't a bad price because of the Black Friday. So I'm kind of happy with that. Now there are some things I can change with the audio, and I can mess more with the audio and the way that I sound. But that's, you know, audio. If you guys haven't messed with audio or haven't seen anybody mess with audio, that's a whole nother ball game. Look at a video to configure your new stuff. I know I have been. It's been a lot of work. And even just setting it up though, honestly. So setting it up was one thing, setting up some of the things to make the buttons work. So like I have a magic button. Like if I wanted here, let me open up some stuff here. Come on, Minecraft, open. I want to show how this works. But if you guys watch on YouTube, that would be great too, by the way. Just saying. You guys can watch and chat on YouTube. I will definitely see it. And it helps out with the ad revenue. I know you guys like Twitch. Honestly, I do. But I figure this might help in some kind of way. At least to keep videos going out on a regular. And then actually, this actually be good for like you, Polly, because I know you like to go back and watch certain things. So you guys can always go back and watch some of those.
Death-defying feats.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm having too much fun. All right, so I have another button. If I hit it, if I hit it, it's not working. Why aren't you working? Because it didn't open automatically. It was supposed to. Okay, so that might be a problem. Will it MIDI MIDI controls. Okay, so that's that's on. Oh, did it not save my stuff? It didn't save my keybinds. I'm not happy. Okay, so I'd set up some keybinds to basically what it will do is it'll switch to this screen and this screen. On the Be Right Back screen, you guys won't be able to hear me. That's kind of the point of it. Yeah, it's set up that way. I just was double checking. I also changed around where it shows like the last subscriber. I kind of just put it at the bottom. I figured that would look a little bit better. Because it was like also on this screen that we were on. I figured it would look better as well. So yeah, still some tinkering that I'll probably do. Look at a video. I have YouTube on too. Thanks, B. Though I don't like YouTube. You do like YouTube. You watch my videos on YouTube. That's where everything started. Okay, I love YouTube. Wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here right now together hanging out if it wasn't for YouTube. To be honest, in all fairness, right? Maybe the streaming system isn't quite as good or as great as it can be or it could be with Twitch, but that doesn't mean that they won't make improvements in the future. You know what I mean? I know there's like people out there like battling it and trying to get things to be better on YouTube and stuff like that. But I mean, like I said, you guys wouldn't know I existed if it wasn't for YouTube. So that's one of the reasons why I have it. That's one of the reasons why I still stick with it, because it's got me where I'm at. After you go to sleep, catch deaths I miss. Yes, you can go back and watch them. Yes, I can't watch on both. I do like doing and watching what I miss, says Polly. So there you go. After I go to sleep, catch all the deaths I miss. YouTube gave me a notice that I'm a standard moderator. LOL, forgot you'd done that there too. Sheesh. Now I have to learn. Clarify, I don't like the streaming aspect of YouTube. I know, you speak the truth. You look tired. I mean, today's kind of been my rest day. I guess I would look tired. I don't know. It's been a lot of working. It really has been. Getting up at what Polly, you were saying it right. You're the cook. Polly's the cook. Talking about how getting up at 6 a.m. is not the business. Yeah, it does wear down on you. I agree. It does wear down on you. It really does. And I think that's just all it is. But there's, as I was telling because there's things that we still got to get done around the house. Can't just say I don't want to do it. Okay, so let me see. Change to that scene. Actually, here we'll change to the gameplay. Hold on. Gameplay. I'm trying to set up these keybinds again that I had set up earlier, and I got this too, right? And it believe it or not, it actually helps out a lot more than I realized. I took it off of the little rubber band setup. And it actually made a lot of noise. Now, see, this is what I don't know what's happening, and I don't know how to fix that. So T just gave me a sub, no sound alert. Oh, well, because I don't know why that one's not working. But if I go on here, right? Thank you for the sub, appreciate you. With the Prime, let's see if I go here, right? I can do this. Now that actually plays in my ears. It used to not do that. But with this whole setup and everything, I had to figure it out, and I figured out how to make that play in my ear. So if you guys ever actually did this, that plays in my ears. So that one I'm a little worried about, but it plays in my ears. So you guys might have some fun with that one. Yeah. How's my back? My back's actually not doing too bad. It's actually not doing too bad. So... but yeah, there used to be like a sound with the subscriber like emote stuff, and yeah, I don't know why I'm not getting those sounds since you guys are doing that. I can have it replay probably, but that's what we're here for, right? I'm testing it out, trying out the new stuff. Let's see, can I no, that says report. There's a way to like get it to redo.
I forgot to drink water.
Yeah, see that wow, that one's loud. I might have to adjust the volume on that one. That one's louder than the other ones. I don't have my water next. I had. I had it. Where did I put it? I had my water bottle. I don't know where I put it. My son brought it to me. Here you go, Dad. And I was like, okay, thanks. And now I don't know. I don't know what I do with it. You'll get it all figured out. I know, that's what I'm working on. But I got enough of it worked out to where I'm actually pretty comfortable with doing it. And I love this button right here. Here's a mute. And that's a mute button. So now you guys couldn't hear me at that moment. And I like that because I can just add a button that's right here in front of me instead of actually going into my computer and clicking a different window and then clicking another button. So that's kind of like very useful for me. That's very useful. And then there's this one. So if we go into the Minecraft scene, right, I can actually do this too. I don't know what benefit that necessarily has per se. Other than if I was showing you guys something on my desktop and I didn't want you to see my desktop, like that would work pretty good. But I mean, I think it's supposed to be also for the camera. But since I have my camera set up a different way, it might have to be a little bit different. You'll get it figured out. LOL, maybe he took it back. Nice. What? Oh, I took my backpack? Polly says I cook. Yeah, so Polly, you know, I'm sure, like I said, you were probably feeling how things are going this with all of this everything this. Oh, he took my water back. That's possible. What up, Commander Kevin? Welcome to the YouTubes, man. Much appreciated, man. I got you on YouTube and also on Twitch, and I do appreciate the support on YouTube very much. Thank you, Polly. Thank you, Commander Kevin. Thank you, B. I know you're watching on both, so I do appreciate y'all. Much appreciated. Here testing out some of the new stuff. I hope it sounds good too, Commander Kevin. It seems like everybody they've been pretty happy with the sound. That is a lot better than the other microphone. I'm hoping it is because I can actually, let's see if I can actually pay attention to my audio sound. Let me move this. Let me unlock that. Let me move this. Okay, so that's still muted. But I know I can turn myself up really loud for you guys. At least it comes out loud for me. I don't know how that comes through on stream, but that usually, I would think that comes out probably pretty gnarly. So yeah, I have like these knobs, and they actually work really good. I can adjust like the sound that I hear in my headphones as well as the sound that my microphone gives out. So like, there you go. Now it goes really low, and then I can turn myself up really loud, and that just, oh no. Okay, so it helps me be able to adjust things for you guys, which I think is nice. B is on YouTube. Oh look, there's B on YouTube. Nice. I do understand that there is some latency between the two, though. I do understand that. There is some latency. There is more latency on YouTube than there is on Twitch. And I know that's not, there's nothing that you can really do about that. Twitch definitely does go a little bit, I guess, faster, I guess you could say. Like it restreams it back out to the audience a lot faster. So there's really, I guess, not much I could do about that per se. All right, let me add this button. Minecraft, edit. That's the button. Save. And so if I go from here, so it'll be on that camera, and then I hit a button. There it goes. I think I might actually have to save the setup because that's kind of a little weird. This actually might help me too, like having my headphones on. This actually might help me be a little bit better with my S's sounds and my punctual sounds with popping the microphone. I used to try to be really good about doing that. And then, like, since I guess I haven't really recorded videos, I haven't really paid that much attention to it. So now maybe I'll be I'll be paying a little bit more attention to that. So I'm not like hissing in you guys' ears and stuff. Let me see. Oh, let me put the BRB one back up. Those were the two that I had set. Because on here with this button pad, I only have 4 buttons. Now I can change it. Like they have like pages. I think the total is like 64, and you can just keep making a bunch of pages. But you have to scroll through the different pages and then kind of know what it is that you're scrolling through into. And they have different colors, so it's like, you know, instead of it being displayed by a page, it's displayed by a color. So like the page 1, I guess if you will, for like the button configuration, it's white. Then the next one is kind of like an orange, and the next one is like a pink, and then it goes back to white. Because I only have, well, I don't even have anything set up on the pink page, but it's just the way it has it set up. Are we on? Okay, hold on. Let me add this button real quick. Uh-oh. Okay, we didn't do an edit yet. Hold on, let me see. So that button's configured. That button is not configured. If I do this and I hit edit, and then that worked? I don't know if that worked. That's where I want it. Okay, so that goes there. Okay, it's all set. So now I can go back and forth, and you guys will hear me. Don't forget to thumbs up the stream on the YouTube. Thank you, Polly. Oh, see, Polly's already on it. Be on the YouTube. Don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you for that reminder, Polly. Yeah, Polly, that's what's up, man. That is what is up. That's what I'm talking about. Polly's already on it. Polly knows how to do the YouTube streams. That's what's up, dude. I appreciate that. I really do. That's awesome. You know, since I guess I got you guys here real quick, I'll show you where I mean, I haven't really done much, honestly. Other than this, like kind of got some things set up. You guys may or may not like it, but just to kind of go over some of what I've done. And it's not going to be something that's like right in your face kind of a thing, but it should be kind of still doing a countdown, and I'll reset everybody's. Well, because right now I'm on TNC Realms account. So on the TNC Realm account, it doesn't really matter what happens with this. That's why I've kind of been loading and playing everything on here. Okay. As you guys can see, it's on day 0. I actually have the sun at sunrise. So on day 1, when we launch this puppy, we're gonna be at sunrise. Okay. And yeah, we'll be set up pretty well. So if I can get in here. Okay, so I have all these command blocks. I have things all set up. And I set things up a little bit differently. And you guys I think you guys will like this. So I have, when you have your Elytra on, look at this. It's got a countdown. Time until you can fly. So everybody's going to see the count. Happy to help, says Polly. Thank you. The only person I've watched and not regularly on YouTube is Blue. Yeah. Well, Blue is on. I thought he was on Twitch, right? Or did he stop doing Twitch and start doing YouTube? I don't quite know. So anyways, yeah, so we got time until your flight, right? And that's on the bottom. Then we have your total time that you've spent on the server. I figured that might be cool to kind of have, maybe to show too, right? Like to the player. And then, right, so we have death counts on here, right? And it goes below your name, but you can't really see what your death count is. So how are you gonna know, B, what your death count is? Well, right here, just like that. So it shows your death count. Whenever you get the recovery compass. So yes, you do have to earn these items, obviously, right? You have to go and get them, right? This actually might promote everybody getting the Elytra before you're actually able to fly, right? So people might actually bridge out, which that would be kind of cool to see, right? You guys are making progress. We also have the time on the server, right? Shows how much time you've been on the server, and it also shows like a death count. Now, there is a little thing. Let me do this here. We'll go slash, and I have some things set up a certain way so that way I can make things happen. Realm. Remove grounded. Okay, so now it's not going to show that timer when I'm on my Elytra, okay? Because that means I'm no longer grounded. Now, there is a system that automatically switches it over for people. So once you reach your timer with the Elytra to 0, it will automatically give you permissions to use your Elytra. So once that counts down, it'll automatically be set up, okay? In-game days. Those are in-game days. The day count is in-game days. The count on the time in server, this is actual time. So that's going to be the actual play time. That's why I put the amount of time that you're on the server. So how much time you've spent on the server. So that's what that one's for. So that one's different. I know you guys can see the day count in the top right, but that's Minecraft days. So that's separate from this. Just so you guys are aware. Okay, so 1 day is 24 hours of real time. Yes, of real play time. Okay, and I just, like I said, I figured I'd set that up for funsies. Now, let's say, I don't know, it's been a year. We've been on the server for a year. I can actually reset everyone to be grounded again. I don't know if you guys would be opposed to doing something like that. And it would actually reset. Well, I have to wait for my timer to actually go all the way down to 0. If I set, here, let's actually go scoreboard. I had to learn how to do this too, the scoreboards. Set at S. Hours H equals 0. I did something wrong. Set at S H. Oh, space and then 0. No? Did that not work? Oh, it did work. See, it says 0. Okay. And then I go over here and then I set M to 0. And then it should count down. Right? So right now I can't put the Elytra on on my person. You see, it gives it right back to me. Okay. So the Elytras are disabled. I can't wear an Elytra. But as soon as this timer counts down, right, it's gonna automatically give me permissions, right? So this is what I was talking about, just so you guys understand kind of what's happening and what it is that I've set up so far for us. If anybody has any questions, or concerns, if you don't like something or you want to change something a little bit, let me know and then I'll debate it. But I did put a lot of work into this, so it is counting down. But once it gets all the way across zeros, there's a command that's going to set up to where it's going to kind of automatically set me up to be able to wear it. 1, 0, and then you actually won't see 0 because it changes things, right? So now, as you can see, now I'm wearing an Elytra and I can wear it. Now, let's say you're wearing an Elytra and I say, B, you used TNT when you weren't supposed to. Like, you've been a naughty person and you blew up my base. I can ground you and it'll restart all over again. Okay? It'll restart all over again. Is it 72 hours, right? It says 72 hours and 59 minutes. I might have to fix that. Because I think it was supposed to be 72 hours, not 73. Bad B gets grounded. Yeah, so and that's that's actually, I actually did have it set up where you didn't have that, where you wouldn't be tagged or told that you were grounded. I just actually had it to where you were just given permissions to use it. But then I added that grounded scenario because, well, I can ground you. You're for multiple different reasons. Like, you're grounded. Like, bad B. Bees don't belong up people's bases. I believe these are grounded. Yeah, player grounding. I'm gonna have to go through set 72 hours. Yeah, so I think I need to change that to 71. So that way it actually sets you guys at 72 hours total. So here, let me actually reset all of that. H0, M0, and let me let it count down, and then I'll reset myself. I'll reground myself. I'll give myself. I'll ground me. I'll get grounded. Tell him to stop building where she's not where she's blowing up TNT. Exactly right. I like that one, B. Taking away my fun next season. Actually, I have set up, and let me just get this real quick, and I'll show you. Make sure this is right. Okay, so now I have my elite right, and if I make myself grounded again, right? That's 72 hours, right? Is that correct, B? That should be right. 72 hours, right? I think is what you said. It wasn't 74 hours, was it? 3 days is what we agreed on, or not agreed on, but talked about. Okay, so if I go into settings, I've actually set it up to TNT does not explode. I've turned that off, you guys. I've got fire spreads off too. We did that last season. We always have that just in case, electricity, lightning strikes your wool house or your wooden house. You don't want it to burn down. But right now I have TNT explodes. I haven't decided how I wanted to do the TNT system yet. I think I want to do it similar to what I've had for the Elytra, kind of like a countdown, where you're given permissions to use it, but I haven't set that part up yet. So until I get that set up, I'm probably going to have it turned off for now. 72 equals 3 days. Yeah, I think that's what we agreed on. Does the server restrict texture packs? No, I don't do that. And the reason why I don't do that is because there's so many different ones out there that I know people would like to use. It's very highly frowned upon to use X-ray packs, by the way, sir. Just so you know. And yeah, don't think that people don't watch. Okay? Just saying. I like to be sneaky. I watch. So yeah, you can have texture packs on, but X-ray is highly a big no-no. So yeah, and I know that is how you can keep people from doing it, is by requiring, like, you can't have certain texture packs on. But I know I like different ones, and then when they update and stuff like that, then yeah. I want you guys to be able to be allowed to use stuff like that, like cleaner glass textures and stuff like that. Personally, I don't have I call them fart bubbles. But if I give myself an effect at S speed 1 for 99 seconds. Okay, so you see I get, whoops, I did that wrong. That's the effect. That's the strength, or the seconds and the strength. Okay, so you can see that I gave myself speed, but you don't see the bubbles. Okay, so that's because I have a but that's client side. This is all client side. Okay, texture pack essentially. Yeah, B. I see all. I mean, I watch every once in a while. I go randomly watching people, and hopefully I can actually set things up to for everybody a little bit individually as well. I'm going to be setting up some other commands too, so everybody's going to have a tag of their own name. And that's going to be easier for me to be able to see things in the player files, by the way. So you do something wrong, don't be thinking that I won't be going through the player files to see who you are and what you have and haven't done, or what you do and don't have in your inventory. Believe you me, you can't hide from me. I will watch. I will figure things out. Don't worry. And if I can't figure it out, don't be surprised if you can't get on the server because I can't figure something out. So I do have the TNT authority on, I think. Yeah, so the TNT is actually also, I did put this command in here. I have the item killer on here. We also have the wither killer system on here as well. Let's see. Oh, I have the player, the present players on here. So if you so we have this kind of an issue with the server where the server will still keep counting days even though nobody's actually playing on the server. Oh, I need to change these coordinates. See, this was Yeah, this was one of my monitoring systems. I might have to. Anyways, I'm gonna have to go through these and make sure, because I don't have my AFK monitor system set up anymore. That doesn't mean I can't monitor it myself. So, but anyway, this whole system was to set up so that way the server doesn't keep counting days when nobody's logged in. Basically, what this does is it kind of turns the world off. So it takes, it turns off mob spawning. It also puts it on easy, and then it also stops daylight cycle and weather cycle. It turns it all back on when an actual player, aside from, you know, myself, because I'm not an actual player, I'm just admin. So as long as there's a player on, the world continues to move. When there's no player on, then the world will no longer continue to move. And that's why I also set it up this way with TNC Realm account. Cuban knows all seeds are. Cuban, are you worried about people using seed maps or ore finders using seeds? You should make an announcement to get everyone when someone gets grounded. Well, I mean, yeah, if that was to happen, right? Like that could possibly be what an announcement is. But if you guys break rules, usually if somebody breaks rules, there's usually a little bit more of a reprimand than just you're losing wings. You know, if you do something that's going to cause issues within the world, you don't deserve to be in the world. Is the way I see it. So, but that was just kind of like a little fun idea. So, I don't know if I'm going to do more with that or not, but it was just a little fun idea. Like I said, I figured maybe maybe in a time like where, you know, we've reached a year, we'll just say we'll reach a year mark, everybody will get the grounded tag again. And then maybe there's like some kind of event or something that, you know, needs to get done or wants to get done. It's like everybody's going to be grounded again for, you know, 72 hours because of whatever reason. I don't know. I just figured it would be a cool idea just to kind of maybe throw at people. Like to throw it at you. So yeah, this is how this is all set up. And now that I realize it was 72 hours, this is, yeah. I do have my commands. I believe I have my teleport commands correct. Yes, I do. Okay. Anybody tries to mess with the command room, they will, you know, that will be also a ban. I know you guys can see the coordinates. I know you guys know where this is, and I know you guys actually could get up here if you wanted to. But if that's something that you come up here and you start messing with, that will be an immediate. You don't want to be on the server. These are things that we set up, that I set up for make sure everybody is, you know, in a good, you know, having fun, right? I actually could set up another command that keeps people from getting up here, so I'll probably do that later. I also need to set up the world border commands. These are not on. These are set for the old server. I got to set up the new coordinates, and I'm not exactly sure how to do it. I haven't messed with that too much. But just so that way it kind of gives you guys that notification again of where you're at. But I might actually have to, yeah, these are the old execute commands. So I'm definitely going to have to go through it and change how I do the execute command, because this is just /execute at all players. Commands don't work like that anymore. Like for an example, you have to do, whoop, that's not it. That's an old one too, I do believe. Here we go. So this one says execute as at all entities. So they changed the way you do execute commands. So that's why I also have to go through those. And I'm like, ugh, I got to figure out where the coordinates are too. So we'll get all that set up eventually. But I mean, I think things for the most part are kind of set and situated. Let me grab, is that a, no, that's just a regular lever. Let me grab one of these. And then I will take myself back to 0, 0, 0. So this is the center of the map. It's the first time I've actually been here, to be fair. What up, Ajax? Welcome to the stream. Just so you know, we are on YouTube and we are on Twitch. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I need the ad revenue on YouTube. Which, you know what? In that case, I might see if I can try and turn off all ads on Twitch. I know Duke has done that, and you still get ads on his channel. At least I know I do. So what I'll do is probably take them all off on Well, no, I'll leave them on Twitch. Maybe I'll power them on Twitch. Get you guys incited and incentivized to go to YouTube a little bit more. But yeah, so this is the world. I haven't messed with anything at Spawn. Okay, so this is Spawn. You guys should know this by now, from watching some of the other streams. But if not, then hey, it's here, it's there, But we're all set with getting things done, I do believe, and getting started. I can't really think of anything else that I would maybe set up for the server, other than what I have for the commands at this point. Teleport myself back over here. This is where I belong. This is my domain. You should make hey Ajax, hey B. Yeah. We were talking about Ajax, how we got things set up on here on the server for you, everybody. So basically, you have a timer. If you're not allowed to use the Elytra, it's going to show you that you're not allowed to use the Elytra. You have a total time that you've spent on the server. Now, this is IRL time. Well, and I can't say that. It's not going to be 100% IRL time. It's going to be what the server can count. Okay? So this is the second command, okay? And what this does is every 20 ticks, this is in-game ticks. Every 20 game ticks, okay, it's going to add a 1 to the seconds counter. So if there's a lot of lag, it might not count quite so much, okay? It might be a little bit slower on the count. And I'm not trying to make a bunch of lag right now, but that's what is potential to happen. So it might not be 100% accurate, you know what I mean? But it should be at least accurate in the sense that it might be able to actually even tell you and make you realize, like, hey, there's a lot of lag in the world. Am I causing this? Because it's not really counting down. And the same thing's going to go for your wings too. So you know what I mean? It's not going to take that second away if it's lagging because you're creating lag because you created a mob farm that creates lag. So yeah, if you don't want people to be mad at you because you want to cause lag, then don't do it. Hashtag no lag on the server, as we always say. So, but anyways, yeah, this is pretty much what I've gotten so far. Just set up just to let you know, Ajax. So when I lag out the server, I'll be behind. Yes, pretty much. Oh, also it doesn't. Here, let me show you. There is now. This is set up in the behavior pack that I created. And believe you me, that took some time to figure out as well. Okay. So tag at S. As you guys can see, it's counting, right? It's counting down. So slash tag at S. Add AFK. When you go AFK, this is what happens. This is what happens. Do you see that counter moving? No. Do you see this counter moving? Yes. So that will still count. The time on your server will count. But the Elytras will not. You are going to be grounded for gameplay time. Okay? So, yeah, I want active gameplay. Active gameplay for you to get that Elytra gone. Oh, I can imagine the headache make from a pack. Oh, dude. Learning how to do it, okay? Learning how to do it. And there's still... I've just barely touched the tip of the iceberg. Like, I barely touched it, okay? Before, what I knew is I could hover around it, I could maybe throw something at it, and not like get too far deep into like this whole like ordeal of what you have to do to code. But I've now come to a point where I've touched it, okay? of my learning on how to do this stuff. So yeah. Yeah, there's so much. Oh, you have to learn Molang. Like it's like learning a completely separate language. And then it's not just learning it, but learning it and then putting it into action, right? So my Spanish class, right? I went to Spanish class. I took Spanish 1 and I learned how to speak. I learned Spanish, right? But how to use it and actually make it productive is a completely different scenario. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh yeah, my AFK went away too. So that's also part of it. That does go away, and it does continue counting. I don't know if you guys realize that. You can't get rid of AFK by just moving. Like I can move like this. I can look up and down. Okay. I can oops, I could break a block. Okay. But as you guys can tell, this doesn't remove your AFK. So if you're trying to trick the system, oh, maybe if I just sit there punching a wall with an auto clicker, right? TNC does these things, okay? I do these things. It's how I know how to avoid them for other people. You see, I'm still AFK, right? You have to move. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the timer is. You'll probably figure that out, honestly, to be honest. If you guys craft a clock, you'll probably figure out how long is it before I go AFK. You'll probably figure that one out. So I'm not going to tell you. And if you really care, then you'll figure it out. But if you don't really care, then just don't go AFK. And then, hey, who knows? Maybe I'll actually change the timer too, just to mess with everybody. So when, hold on, wait, imagine a headache, make a pack. So when it breaks, we can say blame Cuban. Yes, yes. If it doesn't work, you can blame me. But by all means, if something does break, please tell me, and I should be able to try to fix it. I said should be able to try. Maybe possibly if this happens, it can work again, right? Maybe possibly there's a chance that it can work. So there's that. So we're like I said, I'll probably mess with this once I get some more time. I think the thing is I need to get more time. More time seems to be always the factor of this right now, especially with work and everything. So once, like I said, once I get more time will be beneficial. I'm trying to figure out where to put this because like I know the camera and like how I want it and where I want it. If I want it like right in my face, a little bit further away from my face, like where do I want this thing? I don't even know yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm making adjustments because it's like right here also in front of my screen where I can see, but it's also like so close that it's like it's in between my eyes, so I don't really see it, but I do still see it at the same time. So sometimes I feel like I'm looking around it. just so you're aware of why that's happening. Why is this not catching my okay? Why is that not full screen? Streamer X. Uh-oh. Something's not right. It's not capturing my screen anywhere, so say when we break it. It's like when I logged out, something weird happened. What if I do that? No. It shows that it's captured. So this is the other thing that I guess I've been trying to work on is the capturing system. Broken already. No, that's just the capture card. Why that is doing that, I have no idea. Can I... Okay, that went blank now. Let me see. Display settings. It should be working. I'm wondering if that's a OBS issue. And let me close this out. And then let me open up OBS again. Now, this is on my gaming computer. I'm not closing. OBS is how I'm streaming, but I also send the picture to the other device as well. Why is that? Oh, see, this is why I wanted to stream and kind of figure things out, what was going on. Deactivate, configure video. Deactivate when not showing. Default device. That's weird. I don't know why that went away. Let me add again. Yeah, add a new one. Let me see if it shows up. It should show up. Hey, Ajax. Welcome to the YouTubes. Much appreciated. Like I said, it's going to help out with the ad revenue. Video capture device not responding. So is that the capture device? Why does it say it's not responding? That's weird. Is that an OBS issue? Are you sure you want to remove? Yes. Oh, it might be coming back. Are we coming back? I think we're coming back. It's like, okay, so there's something wrong. What? See, now it's not even just that. It's the whole, okay, it's an OBS issue. It's for some reason it doesn't want to capture things now. Oh, that's so weird. So the way I have this set up is basically I if I wanted to fix this, I would have to update OBS. I think that's what it is. What part of the issue is? Because now you guys can't see nothing. You guys can't see me. You can't see. And interesting too, my quick buttons don't work either. Like my buttons on, like I was trying to switch scenes to see if that would help, and it wasn't helping. I could still do that though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to update OBS and then just have like the quick scene change buttons not there, which is kind of a bummer, at least until they update the software that they have for that. Yeah, I don't know, because other than that, I really don't know how to set up some of these buttons. I hear still, but no video. Yeah, the video's gone, and that's just due to the fact that for some reason OBS is having an issue trying to Okay. Okay. Let's see. I know there's sound. Interestingly enough, I don't hear it no more in my head. Now it's clear on Twitch. Sound again, yes. I know. I basically unplugged everything and plugged everything back in, so I don't know why I can't hear sound though anymore. Not in my headphones. Wait, okay. I still can't hear sound in the headphones. That's really weird. Let me open, and I know you guys can't even see what I'm doing. Because like it just like my camera got disabled too. I think part of the issue is with OBS. Like this older version of OBS. And the only reason why I went to the older version is so that way I can have the quick scene change buttons. Oh my goodness. Here, I'm going to let's stop streaming, then we'll start it right back up, see what happens. I don't like doing that, but it's kind of not giving me a choice at this point.